Hey, can you hear me?
I can. I'm turning your video on. I just asked you to start your video.
Yep.
Okay, now let me turn mine on so I know what the hell I'm doing. Hi, beautiful.
How are you?
How are you doing? All right. That's the girl right there, my girl D-Lo. Tell everybody, hey, we're already on. I had to do a live remote because I decided to come to the club early to set up.
Okay.
So all you have to do is come in and plug and play. So I've already set up the seats and the configuration so you won't break too much stuff. Having people throwing chairs and all kinds of stuff that I have you planning on doing tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I don't talk you up so much today. It's not even something, but let me do a formal to let everybody know. Welcome everybody to Clubhead TV Live. You're on right now with your boy DJ Keith Clubhead, and I have the pleasure, the iconic pleasure, to have me right now. This beautiful young lady right now. This is DJ D-Lo, y'all. Everybody give her a hand. Clap, 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 clap. I'd have my sound effects still like on because I'm on remote. I'm not at my desktop, so I had to do it by my phone. You see me clearly? You can hear me clearly?
Yep.
All
hmm
right, then. So, welcome everyone. Tell us my girl DJ D-Lo. Let me just tell you a little bit about her before I get ready to say something. This young lady right here has taken over the city of Charlotte. I'm telling you, she is over here, she's over there, but she's real humble and quiet of what she does. I mean, you don't even know it. That she will be at everybody's event dancing, and then all of a sudden she takes off her hat and it's the DJ. I'm like, wait a minute. Because I remember seeing her a while back, but I didn't know she DJ'd until I actually went to one of her functions. Like, okay, she held that one in. That's all right. Well, I love the humbleness. But anyway, I'm gonna let this young lady speak. How you doing, D? What's going
I'm
on
doing
with you?
great. I'm doing great.
All
Pleasure
right,
to be
all right.
here.
I'm so glad to have you, and I'm so happy that you decided to be how can I say this word? Be associated with me. So I feel honored that you're doing that. But I just wanted this was a quick pop up because I want everybody to meet you because I know people that say I've seen her before, but I didn't know she could DJ like that. They're like, well, you about to find out because I'm about to send her more places than she knows, but we're gonna talk about that later. I told you I had a couple of questions I wanted you to talk about. Let everybody know who you are, where you come from. Are you from Charlotte? Or a little bit of your background, because we don't have too many female DJs that's killing it like you. I'm telling you, you got something real special every time I see you play. So take it away, girl. What's up?
Yeah, so I'm originally from Maryland. Both of my parents are from North Carolina, but they were part of I guess, the government workforce migration up north, right? So many people I know were from down, down south and living up north. So we were one of those families. They raised me and my brother in Maryland, and then we all moved here around 2020, 2021 to Charlotte. But, this is where the rest of my family has always been. So this is basically home for me.
Okay, okay. So as let's fast forward to your music. Where did you start with music? What was your first love? Where did you begin that you knew that music was going to be one of your callings, one of your passions?
Definitely my parents. My father was a record collector. So my father has a very nice collection of vintage 70s, 80s, funk, jazz, all the classic hits from back in that time. So I grew up in his music room playing his records, and I just fell in love with the disco, with the funk, all of that stuff. And that naturally progressed into house music, what we call house music today. So I definitely have an appreciation for the roots of it.
I love that. That's going to tie into what I'm trying to do with our function later on, but I'll end with that because you just tied everything together for me. Um, when did you know that when you started DJing that you were going to DJ, that you had the ability to take over a room and basically do your will to have people move? And when did you feel, let me give you this one. When did you feel your first adulation when you looked out on the dance floor and said, I did that? When did that happen to you?
Probably the day that I met you, the night that I met you. Just being up there, that night wasn't even planned.
Or
I
was it?
showed up that
Mhm.
night. It was a kind of a slow night, and
Mhm.
Gary Wallace, thank you so much to Gary Wallace. He
Big
asked me,
ups.
I want to go up, and I went up for about 2 hours, and with the little bit of crowd that we had, I,
And
I
that's the
felt
best
like
kind of crowd. That's
I
when you
felt
know
the
you
energy,
are
right?
fierce.
Yep.
Those were real house heads, and I walked in to just say hi to Gary to talk about our function, my
Hmm.
birthday party coming, and
Right.
I saw you up there like I seen her before. That's
Hmm.
the girl that be posting and dancing. I didn't know she DJ'd. So let me say, I'm sitting in the corner, not trying to listen, like critiquing. Like I pull out my pad and paper and I say, this girl know this, and she know this, and she know this, and
Hmm.
you play very aggressive, but you know how to control a room. Now, two things I love you do. You smile at the crowd and
Hmm.
you look up. You do not stay in this and tweaking and looking down and you and
Right.
know nobody and you think you I love that you interact. Who's the
Hmm.
people? That little crowd we had there partied. Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
did. And that was the first time I saw you. But then when I went back again, dressed
It
wrong,
was a different crowd.
that was
Yep.
a whole different crowd. I mean, it
Yep.
was like night and day. It had to be like 100, 200 people in there. And
Yeah.
they
Easily.
hollered. So I walked in trying to be cute because it was actually the night before my birthday. And I was just
Yeah.
coming in just to say hi to everybody because it was Lakeisha's birthday, her
Right.
party.
Yep.
And I walked in on the beat and I walked out sweaty. And I owe you some my dry cleaning bill, but we'll talk about that because that was a nice outfit I had on that night. But when
Yep.
I took all those videos of you and all the different angles, and
Yeah.
you went viral on my page, and then other people grabbed it because I'm on like 50 house pages around the
Hmm.
world. When Tommy Davis saw you play,
That's
big up to Tommy, and
an
he said,
honor.
"Really?
Yeah.
Yes, this is what's here." And she said, "I cannot wait to see her when I come back for your birthday, baby. She is killing." Tommy watched the live stream, and we was texting each other the whole time
Hmm.
how you just controlled the room, and everybody was screaming. I kind of felt bad for Rock came behind you because I saw him. I got a video of you, and I see Rock behind you going like this.
Yeah.
He's like, I think I might have to rethink my playlist now because this is like, ooh, you are not a opening DJ. That's why I'm giving you tomorrow.
Hmm.
You are a main event up at high. You need to be up there, that the headliner. That's the word I'm looking for. You
Hmm.
are more than a starter DJ because your other place. I don't mind advertising other people. Danceteria. The three times I've been there and
Hmm.
walked in on you, every time I see you, the bar has gotten higher and higher and higher. You have the gift. You got the gift. And it's not, how can I say this without being misogynist? And ladies, please don't get on my feed and read me real hard. I like DJs. See, I come from the Baltimore, DC, Atlanta wave of
Hmm.
1989, 90. I'm an old head tracks DC. When we
Hmm.
went out and we actually felt the music, this was before phones,
Hmm.
before Instagram, and everything. And when I went out to tracks on a Sunday, it was
Hmm.
like a spiritual event.
Hmm.
I mean, we went in there, and this is back in the day when the clothing was a white beater and Tim's, and you bought a bag and a rag to wipe your face, and
Hmm.
then you would change clothes to go home afterwards.
Hmm.
They don't do that no more. It's the experience is gone. Everybody wants to take a picture, which is fine. That's good. That I kind of wish we had video of back in the day in the 89, 90s when Crystal Waters was somebody I knew that went to Howard, and me and Tommy used to work at 12-inch records together. Now these are iconic names,
Hmm.
20, 30 years later, that we didn't know what we had a hand on. Talking, big ups to my muse, Barbara Tucker. Thank you again for coming for my birthday. But when I met her in 96, my life changed,
Hmm.
just from that. And then she invited me to Ibiza, which I'm ready to take you over there. You need to see, you're going to have a whole life change once you go to Europe, because I go there all the time. Everybody see me flying all over the place. My life changed that night when I saw Louis Vega play at Glitterbox.
Hmm.
And the it really was a spiritual awakening for me of looking at the rest of the world, because we in the United States are very arrogant. We think that we're the center of the universe. We're not.
Hmm.
We have great parties, but when you go overseas and feel that energy and you walk in and I can't even describe it, but this, I'm not going to talk about me because today is all about you, because I want everybody tomorrow.
Hmm.
I'm telling everybody who can hear this, if you're in the Charlotte area, you need to come out tomorrow, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. I'm the opening DJ. She's the main event. I'm from 4 to 6, but from 6 on, it's her house. It's the house of D-Lo. I just named her. She laughs every time I say it, but her name now is the Mistress of House Bangers because this young lady will bang you and pop you in the head and look at you like, what you want? You're a beast, and in a nice way you are. Anyway, what else I had to ask you? I know I had told you that I was going to ask you some things. We got through where you came from. Oh yeah, let's talk about this. What do you think about house music now, and where do you think it's going to go?
I think house music has a lot more subgenres that are well defined.
Okay.
They probably always existed, but now
Mm-hmm.
they have a title. So and it's a generational type of deal, right? I I would think that the younger the generation is, the faster the BPM is for the house music.
Oh, girl, preach, baby, go on, preach. Lord
So
have mercy.
when I tell people that I really like house music, I DJ house music, I make sure to tell them the BPM range too.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Because if I'm
mm-hmm.
speaking to someone my age, they're going to assume I'm talking techno. I'm talking 130, 135
Oh,
plus,
yep.
right? And it's like,
Right.
well, it's not
Mm-hmm.
that type, right? It's a
At that
specific
time.
type of
Mm-hmm.
house. Um, I mean, I love it, like, and I'm not just a house head. I also love electronic music as a whole.
Oh.
So, I mean, that was also part of my roots growing up. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't I didn't mention this when you asked me the question, but video games have a lot to do with why I got into house music and
Oh, wow.
electronic music. Um, back, PlayStation days, right? A lot of those games were made overseas and they had a lot of international music in it,
Yep.
um, which allowed me to just research who those artists were, look at their other songs, look at other
Mm-hmm.
related artists. And from there, I developed this love of just electronic music as a whole. Drum and bass is part of it, and down tempo and lounge music. All of these are all under the electronic umbrella. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I love it all, honestly. And I mean, I think that there is a specific type of house music that everyone can like. If you
Gotcha.
like the jazzy stuff, if you like the hard techno stuff, if you like
Mm-hmm.
just the dance type,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like everyone can find a spot in house music that they would like.
That's one thing, reason why I like you and how you play, because not that I was in there trying to critique you, but I watched you move the room to different corridors. You actually told a story that night, and I loved how you brought us down, but you didn't bring us all the way down. You went like this, and then you took us up 3 notches. Then you brought us down, you went up 3 more notches, and you weren't afraid to bang it. And a lot of people don't know how to play bangers and gospel. Um, I'm
Mm,
come from the church, so I know what an anointed gospel song. And just because you got the word God in it, don't mean it's anointed.
right.
Now, people know me when I hear a gospel track. Y'all
Mm,
better move out the way because
yes.
I'm from the Pentecostal. We run and carry on and all that good stuff. But
Hmm.
I love how you know how to put the right song to come behind it.
Hmm.
Everyone knows going to play "Tell God About It." We all gonna hear that. We gonna hear, how you gonna pay your rent, but they don't know what to play after it. You
Hmm.
already, I saw your mind, I saw your eyes dancing. Of I got 2 songs behind this, and I can see you smile like you did that night. You
Yeah.
was just smiling and nodding your head and looking up, and people was giving you your accolade because I don't think you was ready that night either because all the people was trying to touch you and all this. I don't think you were. It was it was so funny. It was like the night and years ago when Crystal Waters came to Tracks in Atlanta. This when Gypsy Woman had just came out. I think
Mm,
we were her second live performance, and she wasn't ready for the accolade that they almost yanked her off the stage. They wanted to
wow.
touch her, and she didn't
Wow.
know. And they made her do the song 3 times. They actually said, "Do it again, do it again, do it again." That's how much love I saw in your face. How everybody was trying. And then later on, all the posts. I
Hmm.
think I got about 700 posts about you and about 3,000 likes off
Nice.
that one night. Because I mean, people, y'all don't understand who was going to see this. That night was spiritual. It really was. And every time I've seen her since, and I had to make sure that I was going to have her do one of my functions. I'm not trying to steal you from your other people because I know you're all over the place, and not meaning in bad when I say that, but you're a hot commodity right now. And the people who don't know it who got you already need to move you to the headliner side. You need to be there because when I went to Danceteria and watched how you had from 5 years old, little kids, we're gonna tie into that, all the
Mm-hmm.
way to the grown people, and your biggest fan, your mother, which I love that woman. She
Yeah.
loves you, and she danced the whole time and hollering and screaming for a baby. And I didn't even know that was your mom. I
Yep.
thought there was another house head. And tying into what our event is going to be tomorrow,
Hmm.
that I'm trying to bring the younger generation up with us. This
Yes.
is a family friendly event. That's why I'm doing it on Saturday afternoon. You don't need a babysitter. Bring the babies
Hmm.
because I want them to hear. You said something earlier in your bio of yourself of your music through your parents. If
Hmm.
we get the young kids to hear this positive house music, they can
Yes.
take it on because I'm not supposed to ask the young lady her age, but give me a range age of how old are you?
I'm not ashamed. I'm 31.
Okay. See, you're 31. I'm 29 years older than you, so I just crossed the 60 mark. I've
Right.
still got it in me, but it's time for me to pass it on, my knowledge and my experience and my passion to touch somebody else to bring this thing on because you're
Hmm.
that's why I'm so enthusiastic about you because you're at the right age to
Hmm.
take this baton and go with it. Because
Hmm.
I see it in your mind because we're gonna start working on production next. That's the next thing that me and
Yes.
you gonna sit down and start doing some production because I know you got some beats in your head. Like,
Yeah.
what if I do this? And what if I do this? And
Hmm.
you at the right time right now, production wise, that the software is so simple and it's so easy. You could do a whole track on your phone. You
Yep.
tell AI, I want somebody to sing like Aretha and will belch and scream and holler and with a beat, and they'll make a song for you.
Yep.
So I want you to, we're gonna start working on like that. But I think, oh, one last thing.
Hmm.
Who do you either pattern yourself from or who do you look at and their type of music is who when they see me, they hear that too. I hope I'm saying that right.
You mean like who am I trying to model myself after?
Well, who do you put yourself in music genre that you kind of lean toward? Because I lean toward a certain person, and I always accolade my mentor was Mandra Harris from the Clubhouse in DC. He
Okay.
showed me how to do analog songs, and he said, "Here, put these two together. If you can mix these two together, you can mix any house song ever." That's what someone who took their time to say, "I want you to do this. I want you to do that." And to this day, I always when someone asks me, "Well, who do you pattern yourself up?" Mandra Harris. So who do you think you pattern yourself against right now? Anybody?
Um, that's an interesting question. I'm definitely getting trained by pretty much all of the DJs in Charlotte,
Okay.
here and there, of course, but I watch a lot of South African DJ sets,
Oh, great.
and
Okay.
and and that's also where I got a lot of my original discovery of new music and stuff like that. So
Mhm.
I would say I really appreciate the style of the South African deep
That's
house.
good. That's
Yeah,
good. That's another place. You got your passport ready? I know we're on our way, girl. We
that's
going.
on my list.
That's it. We all going around there. And the next part, see, I haven't done Africa yet. I've done the European set. I want to go
Hmm.
over to Asia, Singapore. I got a
Hmm.
buddy over there. I see his club and he plays like we play, but he doesn't have one thing that we have when I go to Europe. They got all the technology, the fabulous clubs, but they don't have
Right.
this. They don't have the heart of the house music, of the struggle when and please don't get me wrong, anybody from Europe who's watching this is a big difference on how we play and how
Yeah.
they play over there. That's why
Right.
they want us over there so much.
Hmm.
Okay, why can't we ask any questions? I can ask you a question already. I don't have the chat on because I'm on the mobile, Kevin. Text me your question and I'll ask her while we got some time. I'm not gonna keep her on too long because she worked today and I want her nice and fresh for tomorrow to beat the face out and all that good stuff and all that good stuff. He just some people are watching. I guess they are listening. So Kevin, one DJ KGB, and he didn't realize that you were the DJ. You remember Kevin from my birthday party,
Yep. Mhm.
and he was like, "That's her." I like she's a stealth, humble DJ. When we went to Black Box the other day, and that's another thing I want to ask you.
Still recovering.
I know why you DJ so well because you're a dancer.
Mhm.
You play from the mindset of a dancer. Every
Yes.
DJ that's fabulous was a dancer.
Yes.
Yes, it was. Even Louis Vega, he'll tell a story when he first played. He was a dancer first.
Right.
Kenny
Yep.
Dope was a hip hop dancer before he started. All these great DJs, all were dancers. So,
and they also produce their music in that
and they
sense
produce
too.
their music because they're looking in the mindset of, if I was out there, what would I
Yeah.
want? Because that's what I'm usually
It's
thinking
an extension
when
to
I'm
me.
playing. Like,
It's an
yep, it's an
extension of
extension.
an
It is.
influence.
It is.
Mhm.
It is. I'm waiting for him to answer, but I guess we're gonna have to get the question after the fact. Is there anything you
Okay.
want to say to people or tell them to come out and what your vibe is and all that good stuff, and let them know who you are?
Yeah, bring comfortable clothes. I got a set. This is probably one of my best sets I'm working on. So I definitely, yeah,
Ooh.
bring comfortable clothes, eat something.
Okay, okay. I
It's gonna
love
be
it.
a workout.
Stretch. Get your
It's
good
gonna be a
stretch in,
workout.
everything. Get
Yeah.
plenty of water.
Yeah.
Get ready before you come because we got something for you to drink. We have a food truck that's gonna be out here for you to eat. But I want you to take your vitamins tonight because he's telling y'all what to do. So if you don't do
Yeah.
it, it's on you. I'm sorry.
And
So, but
I want to
anyway, this
pay
just
I want to pay homage to, you know, the initiation of house, you know, going I know that house technically started in the 70s, but I want to start it in the 80s, you know, start with the technical movement, the techno movement that, you know, was in Detroit and Chicago and all that stuff. So I want to go through, take you on that journey, you know, into what we know as house today. So
I know you're a bad DJ now because you just used the word that only DJs do, a journey. We're supposed to be the storyteller. When you come out, that's what's missing with the club now. No one plays and takes you on a journey. Should be some dips and valleys, some highs, some lows. There should be stuff that you get so emotional you stop and cry because you think about somebody who ain't here. And when you
yeah,
hear that song, you can see them dancing in the corner. That's
right.
it. That's it for me. That's the way I think about I think about my brother. Certain songs I can't play because I get too emotional about it because his spirit comes back. My brother was a fierce house head. My mom was too.
Mhm.
I my mom, just to give you, when my mother figured out that I was good at DJing, she punked me a little bit. She said, "Okay." I think it was in the 11th grade, right before I started working at the radio station as an intern. She said, if you get all A's this semester, those turntables that you keep talking about, them whatever something 12 something, she couldn't call 1200s. I'll
Mhm.
get them for you. Yeah, like my mama, you know them things. And back in the day, they were expensive. They was like
Right.
$500, $600. So I said, yeah, I'm all right. So I got A's and B's, but it was higher than I've ever gotten in my life. So I came home from
Right.
work. By this time, it was just me and her at the house, and my brothers and sisters were all grown. And we was just saying, I go up to my room and I see two boxes that says MK 1200, and I started to cry like a baby.
Oh wow.
She heard me screaming and hollering, Mama, this, Mama, Mama. She came and said, what's wrong? What's wrong? Mama,
Yeah.
no, you didn't. I grabbed that woman. I damn near choked her. I think I almost broke her back because I
Yep.
hugged her so hard. And she said, one thing I'm gonna ask for you. When I first got my first gig as a grown person at 19 with drinking, please
Mhm.
don't get no drugs and anything like that. And I have kept that promise to her at 60
Mhm.
years old. I don't drink. I mean, I don't drink like that. That I don't
Mhm.
do any kind of drug or
Mhm.
anything like that. I'm a drug free DJ, so I don't do all that. If I did, folks seen me in the club. If I did that the way I act right now, I wouldn't be here. I would have hurt myself. So by now, I've passed out so many times in the club. Oh, my song. I don't passed out. Isn't it crazy?
Mhm.
Anyway, I like to make you laugh. You're a beautiful person inside and out, Miss D. And I'm so ready for give you your platform tomorrow. So I'm not gonna keep you much longer. Folks, if you have any questions afterwards, you go ahead and put them in the comments and I will make sure that she answers them after we see this playback. All right?
Yes,
DJ D-Lo, the mistress, I'm ready. You ready?
I'm very
We're gonna
ready.
do this. I am
Yeah.
so ready. Well, I will see you tomorrow. I'll give you a call later on tonight. And before we go Betty bye and get ready. I'm at the club right now setting up for you to give you your place to knock it out. All right.